Welcome to another episode of GANKED, where I show you what's wrong with your fit and what you're doing with hauling or with other stuff. It's really generally just really big losses for really dumb reasons. So, now, we're going to start off here with an obelisk. Now, it's the right ship, but it's the wrong fit with the right fit. And what I mean by that is that they got the ore reinforced bulkheads, which, that adds, with three of them, so they're almost 200 million each. So that adds 600 million almost to it. And the ship is already expensive enough. And if you're carrying over about $1.5 billion in one of these, you start to get into the territory of it being a problem. This was taken out in Udema. So the total here is over 10 billion, and that is a issue. Now, something interesting here is that he is hauling contracts, and the contracts here. Okay, buddy. So this one right here is a contract that, so that's for, he's probably had to put in collateral of 5.5 to 6 billion for this plastic wrap. This one dropped. So the gankers got lucky. Now, obviously they couldn't pick it up in any of these ships, but, and then here's another one. This one got destroyed, and this has more stuff in it. So a total of 7.4 billion in the hold. Okay, so first off, it's the right ship. It's the right fit. It's the wrong version of the fit, because what you need to have is just Tech 2 bulkheads, and because it doesn't matter. It doesn't.
The Great just subscribed for 21 months.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you have 4 bulkheads in here and give yourself a little bit extra. So you got up to 414,000. What you do is you put implants in your pod so that you get up higher, and you can get almost 600,000 DHP with the right implants. And these guys don't know it, but also you're carrying too much value. It's just too much. So now, what's up with this guy? How do we lose 17 billion in a Dremel? What has he got that is worth so much that he loses 17 billion? Oh my God. Are you serious? Oh my God, he's carrying blueprints. These aren't copies. These are the actual blueprints, which, okay, folks, if you know this, if you are an industrialist, you know that actually this is not a 17 billion ISK loss. This is much, much more. This is more like 45 billion, because each one of these, if they are trained all the way, 10 and 20, then they are worth at least 3 times the original price. And so, gosh, capital dreams crushed in a Dremel. I don't know, man. What are you thinking? And this was his own stuff too. So this wasn't in a package. So he was going for high speed, fly fast, and what did they get him with? Wow, this is interesting. So there was only 3 involved. Did they scram him? Or did they one-shot him? No? How do you catch this guy with... They must have scrammed him. It's just not showing. They must have. All right. That one's a close on like winning the show today. But I have a feeling that, they got him at Undock. Oh, no, he's at a Stargate. So they didn't get him at Undock. Yeah, I mean, God knows, I undocked that one time, and I wasn't paying attention, and I shouldn't have undocked. Right. Okay, so here we go. Viator, it's a blockade runner, going through Udema, 22.995 billion. Autopilot, do you really think that guy would autopilot? You can't be that dumb that he would autopilot. So, anyway, this guy, okay, what's in here that's worth so much? Here is, really? 8 billion for Pith 8? No, that's million, right? No, that's billion. Oh, because he had 7 of them. Oh, he's hauling, too. He's hauling contracts. Oh, man. That means that this 22 billion that it says down here, he put more than that up in collateral. So, he just got greedy. Okay, let's just say here that, one, like, why did he get caught? And so he's got cargo hold optimizers in here. Okay, it's the wrong fit for this kind of ship. There is one thing about this kind of ship, which is that it can't be scanned. So, because it can't be scanned, people will take a chance in blowing you up to see whether or not you have something interesting on you. Now, this guy, his fit is not right. And because he should be for advanced alignment here, not for cargo space. This should all be about alignment, not cargo space. And you don't need here, you just go in hard on your shielding so that you can get through smart bombs. And so this guy just getting too greedy, and to do the run, this is a very fast ship. And so, I don't know, you can warp it over 10 AU with these. If I remember right, I had one that would warp at like 16 AU with implants and everything. So, anyway, this guy got caught on the Stargate, and I'm sure that they either had insider intel because he had maybe a gank contract. Let's see here. This contract is kind of normal looking, and this one here is it. No, those are abyssals. So, okay, so these, it actually may have been worth a lot more. These are abyssals here. We can't see what the roll is on them, but these very well could have been very expensive. This other one, that looks legit. This one looks pretty legit. This one looks legit. And this one looks legit. So now it could have been that these are all a bad roll, and or this right here, which is probably legit, but I don't know.
Blackpool just subscribed.
Thank you, Dirk, and thank you, Solar the Great. So let's just say these were all shit rolls. And so then they put this in to make it look like it's a legitimate package, and they have it going from Jita to Heck or wherever, and then they are waiting for for him, and this is a gank contract, that's how they know who to look for. Because if you accept these contracts under your character name and not do it under like a corporation or another character, then your name shows up, they watch for you down the pipe. They know when you're coming. They know to blow you up. And so, and this one could have been like, showing like 1 billion collateral and paying, some ridiculous amount like 200 million or whatever, or it could be a 5 billion collateral and paying, 500 million collateral, something like that. And then they know who to watch for you, and you walked right into their trap. All right, here's a Charon. And in Deltol, which is 0.5, they're near a Stargate, and 11 million or 11 billion. Oh, let's see. Oh, those are copies, so that's not too bad. But here's another plastic wrap. So another person hauling. Gosh, what is with this? Why are these people getting so greedy? Because, in all honesty, there's a couple of things. One, this is not how you speed align a freighter. You speed align a freighter with a Weber. You use the Weber to get you going fast, not this. So, okay, you put in these instead of anything else. Maybe you're getting down to around 30 seconds alignment. What is the difference when someone is going to scram you and attack you? What is the difference between 55 seconds and 30 seconds? Or maybe if you're, got implants in or whatnot, you're getting down to 25 seconds alignment. It doesn't matter. You want to run the bulkheads, and you use a Weber if you're going to haul this amount. At the very least, you use a Scout. So this guy got it because of his inexperience, I'll say. This is, he's hauling these are all, contracts. So skill affects timing, right? Yes, skill does affect timing, but nothing beats a Weber getting this, because then you can get in off and around, 3 to 5 seconds. But if these guys are looking for you and have already scanned you, they are going to have a super fast scram tackle as part of their fleet. So they're that's what they're going to do. So, and that's what they did. And they got themselves another kill. All right. Here is an Orca. 10 billion. Why is there a 10 billion-isk Orca running around? Oh, because he's got this in it. He's hauling in an Orca. And, okay, so all of these being in red, that is probably a package. Is he? Oh, no, it was in a container. So, that's a lot of stuff. He's got some other stuff in here. I'm not seeing what is worth so much in here that is a thing, or is it just this huge volume of stuff that he's got that is what makes all the value? So you don't use orcas for hauling. You just don't. God, this guy's whole life is in here. I mean, his whole life is in here. Oh my God, it just keeps going and going and going. And oh, dude, Blueprint Originals. Man, what is the deal? You know, I mean, okay, the Blueprint Originals, guys, okay, let me give you all a pro tip. That Blueprint Originals, they're small. You take whatever the value of it is that it says, and you make it 4 or 5 times greater, and then you set a contract and you have somebody haul it for you, and you pay for it, but this represents, if these are all trained up, this one that is, like here's one that's 10 million. Okay, so this 10 million-isk blueprint, which is what it costs from the NPC, then you spend all the time and money researching it to 10 material efficiency and 20 on the time efficiency, and you are over 3 times the value now on this blueprint. So that takes it up to at least 30 million, if not 40 million. And it's all the time that it takes, because something like this, to research it all up, is guaranteed to take you 30 to 45 days on one that's that expensive. Some of the smaller ones you can get done in about 10 days. And so it's a massive amount of time. And this guy had his whole life in here. Oh my God, he had all this ore in here too. I mean, oh, and then the ship hangar. He had more ships in here. Oh my God. So, oh, and then the fleet hangar. Oh my God, it just goes on and on and on. So he had even more stuff. At least these are all copies. I don't feel as bad about copies. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. I mean, I can't believe how much stuff is in there. So, anyway, I feel kind of bad for this guy because, if you think about it, he put all of his stuff into one ship and decided he was moving somewhere, and he 100% paid for it. 100%. So, yeah, this one, I actually feel bad for him. All right. How about a Providence for 10.7 billion that is triple cargo expanded? Oh my. And more original blueprints. Come on. Really? Did everybody decide to lose their mind all in the same week? Because then again, these are like triple the value. And I don't see any of them here that are super expensive. I mean, these are kind of expensive. Here's a Vexor blueprint. Folks, I gotta say that the amount of not thinking this past week is stupendous. I can't see my scroll bar on this for some reason, and it just keeps going and going and going. Man, another one. So, how about Aria? Okay, so this is a jump freighter, and the jump freighter, it's because researching got cheaper. Did I miss the memo that researching got cheaper? I have spent so many billions on researching. I have one job that's researching right now that's like 290 days. So, the Orca also had a 16 billion pod when he died. Oh my God. So, okay, so let's get back to, let's get back to the RIA here. Now, for jump freighters, I never say that there's a wrong fit, because it doesn't matter what fit you've got, it's how you fly it as to whether or not it's a problem. And so here he is at a gate in Jeddah. Now he's triple cargo expanded, and maybe he needed to be because he's got these ships in here. And there's a proper way to do this. Here's how you fly your jump freighter in high sec. You land at your low sec position that's right next to high sec. You have a scout in the next system. You deem when it's appropriate to fly through the gate to land at a station, and you switch to your freighter. That's how you fly a jump freighter in high sec. And then this gets broken up to take the value down to $1 billion, $1.5 billion or whatnot each trip, and you make a few round trips. That's how you do it. So I don't ever recommend taking jump freighters into high sec. If you do, a Weber is a good idea. Being brick tanked is a good idea. You guys may not know this, but so a freighter can get up to like 700, just below 700,000 DHP with implants and bulkheads or whatnot on an obelisk, and you can get up around almost 1 million on a jump freighter by having bulkheads and implants. And so there's just sometimes a jump freighter is going to have to go into JITA because that's where the contract is to jump it out. So I might fly in empty, but anyway, this guy made the mistake of flying his jump freighter in high sec. And when you undock in JITA to go in your jump freighter, you are jumping to a Sino immediately. So there's no gating when you go back out. So, all right, a Charon with triple cargo expanding, 19 billion. All right, so 19.5 billion, and again, it's the wrong ship, the wrong fit. This should be if you're gonna be, did he need to be cargo expanded? I asked that question because does he have a regular stuff here? Oh my God, more blueprints. He doesn't have, I don't see a regular fit in here, although there's a lot of stuff to look through. It's the wrong fit, wrong ship. At least if you're going to fly the wrong ship, fly the right fit. But so many blueprints. Do you think somebody is actually going after blueprints? I have not seen this many blueprints in 1 week before. And which means that all of these numbers are too low. So, golly, just so much stuff. All right. Now, 52 billion in a Bustard, a DST, in high sec.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Del Toll again.
89 just followed.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Okay, so he probably doesn't have a whole lot of cargo because you can't fit too much in here. But, so this is what's in his fit, which is not very expensive. He's got a Dreadgursus cloaking device. Now, let me think here. Does that give him a lower, fitting requirements? Is that why he has it? Because typically when you go with faction cloaks, you do it so that when you uncloak, you can target faster. And that's why you do it. So what have we got going on here? My heart sinks. As a Industrialist, my heart sinks. He's got an Amar control tower blueprint in here. He's got, man, he's got just so much stuff. I'm like jealous of this collection. And this is so easy for the scammers to pick up. And so, wow. So what was, okay. Oh, a Tempest blueprint. So, like I said, that's worth at least 3 times as much if it's all researched up. So this is a 5 billion-isk blueprint. Here is standard crash reaction formulas, 3 of them for 218 million. Here is a Typhoon blueprint. Oh, man. A Pharaoh blueprint. Man, he's got all kinds of ships in here. Man, I wish that I ganked him. I mean, if you're going to throw this stuff away, you may as well give it to me. I'd love to manufacture all this stuff. A Myrmidon blueprint. I mean, this is a Drake blueprint. Oh, a Hyperion blueprint. Wow. Moa. Man, Capital Siege Array blueprint. Okay, so this right here is kind of defunct. I don't know why he's carrying it around. So a Dominic's blueprint. Man. And you got to remember, if these are all researched, 1.6 billion. Capital Jump Drive blueprint. Yeah, I could use a Myrmidon blueprint, right? Man, a Raven blueprint. Oh my God, a Roke blueprint. Can it get any worse? A Coveter blueprint at 2.2 billion for the Coveter blueprint. So that is a 6 to 8 billion-isk blueprint fully researched. Oh my God, this guy might be over 100 billion. He might be over 100 billion. And so Scorpion blueprint. Oh man, this guy. Do you think he quit the game after this? Yeah, exactly. So, do you think the guy logged in since? I don't know. You know, I'm not a Revelation blueprint. A Dread blueprint. Music, please. I think this deserves it.
Your style really tanked. Flying that big ship, now it's spanked. Wrong fit, wrong ship. What the fuck were you thinking? Now your wreck's on the grid, your rep is sinking. Holla's blues, what were you smoking? Cargo worth a fortune.
It can't get any worse than this.
30 billion in the hole, that's bold. Inexperience, motherfucker, you've been trolled. That cargo's worth too much.
Another one with 1.2 billion. Armageddon blueprint.
Your shit out of luck. Flex taken might be bold, but it's a
Ooh,
joke.
Apocalypse blueprints.
You're now broke. Holla's blues, what were you smoking? Cargo worth a fortune.
Capital Turret Hardpoint blueprint. Megatron blueprint.
Inexperience, motherfucker, you've been trolled. You're a dumb motherfucker, acting like a space sucker, but really you're a
Maelstrom
fool in
blueprint.
this galactic pool. Shouldn't be flying.
Retriever
'cause all
blueprint,
you do
2
is
billion.
dying. In the cold of New Eden, your tears aren't worth buying.
Capital Construction Parts.
What were you smoking? Cargo worth a fortune, now you're choking. 30 billion.
Procure blueprint.
That's bold. Inexperience, motherfucker, you've been trolled.
52 billion. 52 billion. Now, let's say that this is almost all blueprints. 150 billion. Can't get much worse than that. At least 150 billion lost on this one.
Haul is blues. Learn the ropes. Or keep buying ships and crashing hopes. In New Eden, it's a hard knock life. So fly smart and avoid the strife.
I mean, this one is just jaw-dropping. And so I don't even know what to say. It is really, really bad. Do we look at their losses here? So what? He was going through Tama with a crane. What? This guy is all about bad decisions. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, this one isn't very expensive. You don't go through Tama. You don't go through Tama. You just don't. Oh, he lost 7.9 billion in this. And oh man. So this one right here, this isn't a gank because he went into Tama. And he thought he could get through with this stuff. But nope. All right. So can't get any worse than that. Guy's a clear winner. All right. This is the last one out of this week. I opened up all of them for the week. Do we have a new winner here? Okay, so this guy is in a jump freighter. He's in Jeddah. He's at the New Caldari Stargate. It's a total loss of 102 billion. Now, like I say, there's no wrong fit, but he's bringing this in. And is this because this is all his stuff. This is not in a package. So this isn't from a contract. This is him carrying people. He should pay somebody else to haul his shit. I mean, there's no reason why you need to carry this much stuff gate to gate. There's no reason. And if you're going to carry this much stuff gate to gate, okay, so one of the first things I think of is that if you really need, there's no reason to get this all in at one time. You can use some of this is going to require a freighter. Some of this wouldn't. And so you can break it up into smaller pieces, haul 1 billion at a time. I know it's 102 billion, but you don't have to haul this much. It's just not needed. There's no reason for it. And it's just crazy. There's nothing in here that tells me that it required them to do this. And so not only the RIA here is triple hull tanked, which that makes your, so this is 100,000 worth of maybe 150,000 worth of cubic meters of stuff. Guys, 3 DST loads can do it. Much faster, much safer. But I don't know. If this guy had blueprints on him, he would be the clear winner this week. But unfortunately, he only came in second place at 102 billion. All right. So, folks, right ship, right fit.